I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my series on graph. We'll understand interpreting graph and also finding solution of equations with the help of this example. We are given graph of a cubic function f of x. Three related questions are: local maximum is at minus 2.5, 4.5. Write range of values of x for which the graph has negative gradient. B. F of x is equal to k. This has exactly two solutions. F of x equals to k has exactly two solutions. Find two values of k. C. Solve the equation f of x plus x minus 1 equals to 0 using the graph of f of x. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Local maximum is given to us. That means this point, which is the turning point, concavity down, local maximum, is at minus 2.5, 4.5. Now we need to write range of values of x for which the graph has negative gradient. Negative gradient means that the tangent line will be falling downwards. So that means this interval, right? So this is the portion. So from here to this place. So that becomes the interval when the graph has negative gradient. So the answer of part A is from minus 2.5 to 0. Now it is important to note that both the endpoints are not included. These are not included since at 0 we have horizontal tangent line. Here also we have a horizontal tangent line. So it's an open interval, right? So you could approach 2.5 minus and also 0. In between we have negative gradient. At these points the gradient is 0, not negative. So they should not be included. Part B. F of x equals to k has exactly two solutions. Find two values of k. Now to find these two values, f of x equals to k is a horizontal line. So if I draw a horizontal line, it may intersect at 3 points. It may intersect at 1 point or at 2 points. The only places where it intersects at 2 points will be these horizontal lines. So these are the points where it intersects. And those are the two solutions. So in this case, for part B, the value of k can be equal to, now this value is minus 5. So one value of k is equal to minus 5. The other value of k is y value, 4.5 in this particular case. So these are the two values of k. These are real numbers in which, in this case, since it is not mentioned, so we'll assume k to be a real number. Now let's answer C, which is solve the equation f of x plus x minus 1 equals to 0 using the graph of f of x. Now to solve this particular equation, we can rewrite this. So we need to solve the equation f of x plus x minus 1 equal to 0. We can write this as f of x is equal to minus x plus 1. So if I draw the line minus x plus 1 on the same graph, in that case, the points of intersection will provide us with the solution. Is that clear to you? Right? So let's do that. So we'll draw the line, let's say line L1, y equals to minus x plus 1. Now 1 is the y-intercept, so that is the point 1. Slope is minus 1, so the next point will be 1 and down right there. 1 and down, right? So the graph is not very clear, so it is kind of like this, right? So we are going left and right right? So that gives you the point of intersection also, right? Do you see that? This and this. We get another point of intersection on this particular graph. So if you join these points, you get a line minus x plus 1. So you should use a scale to draw it neatly. However, I will just connect it with dotted lines, correct? So like this. Okay, so let's just connect it. Oh, that's not so good. That is better. So we have a line y equals to minus x plus 1, and the intersection of this line with the graph, which are these points, are the solution. So we have three different solutions, right? So the solutions are: solve this equation using the graph. So the point of intersections are the solutions. So here we have a value which is this is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So we'll assume this to be at minus 3. So at x equals to minus 3, then we have this value at x equals to minus 2. And then we have this value at x equals to 1. Right? So the solution for this equation is x equals to 1, x equals to minus 2, and x equals to minus 3. Perfect. So we get our solutions, which are 1, 2, and 3, the values of x. So I hope now these steps are absolutely clear. Using the graph, we can tell a lot about the graph and also solve some related equations as we have seen here. I hope that makes sense. Feel free to write your comments, share your views, and if you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your time and all the best.